Wallop, we are back again. Episode 11 of the Raid Talkthrough series. If you guys are enjoying these, please, as always, let me be a little YouTube sellout. Like, comment, sub to the channel, all that good stuff. Come check me out as well, twitch.tv/IMinimann. I stream 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. UK time, Monday to Friday. A couple of odd days in and out due to my still work shifts and stuff. But come check me out. It'd be appreciated, you know. But yeah. Basically, we've rocked up to the resort, and this raid is an absolute madness. I couldn't figure out where this first guy was, but that kickstarts what is an absolute just carnage raid. So, I approached the resort. Immediately, I heard footsteps. So, you see me, I ran up to the second floor, tried to gauge where the audio was coming from. Obviously, the audio in the resort at the minute is pretty crazy. It's been improved with the recent patch, but it's still not ideal. So, basically, the way that I try and think about things when it comes to fighting in the resort at the minute is if you hear footsteps, imagine a laser from the sky to the ground. And if you hear audio in that direction, they can basically be on any of the 3 floors, but where that audio came from. I know it's not ideal, but it is what it is. Pre-fire corners, and hopefully they're sitting where you shoot. It's literally that simple. So you'll see there, me in game time, I absolutely shit myself. My girlfriend actually banged open my games room door just as I walked around that corner near 310, and it scared the absolute life out of me. She's now hitting up some hand signs and stuff in the cam. But I was pretty far in the corner there, and now I'm basically just purely figuring out where this player could be. I don't know. I'd heard 2 footsteps, 2 lots of footsteps. I've obviously killed that first guy. I'm running around, just trying to figure out where this last guy could be. I'm just pre-firing that hallway, just in case he's there. It's very unlikely that I'm going to get a shot, but you'll see that I'm literally just running around. I'm checking. I'm not doing anything special. And just here, I actually did something really bad. I'm stood on the stairs between 2 floors. Something you never want to do in the resort. It's really, really, really bad. But as I then go down onto that first floor just there, you see that the guy then shoots at me. So at least I've got a rough idea of where he is. So I ADS, I'm waiting for him to walk up the steps, but I end up actually hearing him on strong wooden sounds, basically, which due to my map knowledge, due to my understanding of the resort, which is one thing that you really want to pay attention to, is all the different types of footstep audio that you get. If you hear glass or gravel or wood, things like that, you need to try and work out where they could be based on that audio. So each room kind of sounds a little bit different. And then, there's some glass areas, there's some gravel areas and things like that. So pay attention to those. So you see that I've thrown the nade. I've then ran along. I know that I need to try and repack some mags. So try and get some extra bullets in. But as I'm putting the bullets in, I'm pretty sure I end up hearing more footsteps. So we try and react upon those. We just pre-fire down the hallway. And just there, I actually hear him running underneath me. So that's why I aim just here. I take some shots. And then it's a really bad place for me to be because it's difficult for me to actually hit his head, but he'll be able to see a lot more of me. That's why I'm just spraying shots down the hole, back up, repack the mags. You'll see that I've actually cut it there and I've transitioned to another room. All I've done is ran across the hallway. But you'll see that as I'm playing, I'm constantly, as I've said in every other video, right-hand peeking, as I am now. I'm looking around for audio cues, trying to work out where he is. So I ADS down at the stairs, then back up the top. And it's just trying to work out where he could come from. I'm also doing the free look, and you'll see that at times I will literally be sprinting, then I just stand completely still. That is purely to try and pick up on the audio cues. What I've done there is I've thrown a nade towards those middle stairs to mask the audio of me running down the stairs. Then I aim around this corner because this is where I've kind of worked out where he is based on the audio that I've been hearing. We get some shots. He shoots back. And then you can see on this right wall, kind of where my camera is, there is a blue laser. So I know that he is still on this floor. He's progressing towards this way. So I aim at the grenade that he's just thrown at me. Obviously, that wasn't going to kill me. But you can see the blue laser. So I know that he's pressing towards me. He actually makes a really cool play here. He steps on the wood in this room just to my left. And I'm expecting him to come out of the doorway. So I ADS at the door. He then backs out through his original door and stays long distance. That was actually a really cool play from him. But I managed to pick up the point fire spray. And now it's time just to back up, try and heal. But there were more people at this point. So I'm like, right, okay, we need to try and play this safe. That's why, again, I've quickly healed. I'm aiming at the corners. Again, right-hand peek. Try and keep the angle as tight as possible. Drop through the hole. See if I can get behind the guy that I think I'm hearing. You see here, even when I'm out in the open, when I'm ADSing, I'm still right-hand leaning. It's just to kind of put your character off-center. I don't know, it's just pure habit at this point, pure muscle memory. I've then pushed up to the wall, right-hand lean, make sure that I'm peeking around this corner. So if they're looking back at me, it makes my character as small as possible on their screen, makes me less likely to be hit. So couldn't work out where these guys were, so I push all the way back along. We go back up, and it's time to repack some mags. Obviously, these 60-round mags in the HK get absolutely shredded through. I feel fairly comfortable that there's not going to be anybody around here. I've not heard anything. Obviously, I was here a couple of minutes ago, so I've moved back along this way. But then I started hearing footsteps underneath me on the first floor as I was in here repacking the mags. So my thought process was I didn't really want to get trapped in that particular room. I would much rather be in this room here. I can run around the balcony into the opposite room that's like next door. This is classed as like East 222 or 226. Very sort of high tier loot, key, early wipe and stuff like that. But I would much prefer to be in here. Guy comes up the stairs. We hit him with a normal pre-fire. But then straight away I'd heard his footsteps from his teammate. I tried to just go for the YOLO sprint. Didn't quite pan out. But you'll see here that I'm always like backing up and giving myself different angles to make sure that I can like carry on the fight if he was to push me. And then I'm doing this fake sprint thing. So I do the fake sprint. He pulls out a grenade and we just go for the insta push. And I do not understand how this man isn't dead at this point. And then that second bit there where I'm like leaning, I thought I had bullets left in my mag and I didn't. But if you watch that back, I have no idea how I didn't kill that guy in the first spray. But that's something that you want to be doing. When you hear people pull out grenades, just run at them. Just absolutely run at them, because the animation now in Escape from Tarkov, they cannot put the nade away fast enough. This guy then runs forward. We pick up the easy kill, but I just do not understand how it took so many bullets to kill him. And then upon looting these two guys, I've actually cut out all the looting. As I've said in every other video, looting guide if you want it. That's absolutely fine. I can do that for you. But these guys were both rocking flares on their guns. One had an SR-25. One had a MK16. So I stripped their guns completely. And I mean completely. I took all their attachments off the SR-25. It was actually the MK17, sorry. I can see it at the top of the screen now. But yeah, the SR-25, I absolutely gutted it. And the MK17 I've now taken with me. I open this door, and this is like just a little bit weird. As I open the door, I actually hear a shuffle. So I've just said in game there, oh, I just heard a shuffle. So I'm just paying attention. I think there might be somebody there. So this next bit is very important. So I've gone into this room, a little bit confused because I've unlocked the door. And if that was a PMC, surely they would have just peeked the corner, shot me in the head as I'm opening the door. It's easy kill. I'm stood there. I can't shoot back, can't fire back, but they didn't. Something, and maybe it's a scav. But we continue to like kind of take it a little bit slow, wander along. You'll see here that I've actually got rid of all my HK mags at this point. And as I'm walking around this corner, yeah, we hit an absolutely disgusting little head tap on a dude that was crouched in the bin bags or whatnot. But then his teammate peeks around as I'm kind of being sick all over the place. I'm now in panic mode. I check the magazine of the gun that I've actually picked up off the guy. It has 5 bullets left. My HK is also running super low. I think it's on like 30 bullets total. That may sound like a lot. Obviously, pre-firing corners and stuff and the HK's fire rate, you burn through those bullets. So now I've got to think, right, I've got to kill this guy. I don't have the bullets to do it. What we're going to do? I've got 2 SR-25 magazines on me. So I'm going to try and kill the guy with what I've got. But maybe it's best to actually try and push and grab that SR-25 that I dropped upstairs. But it has no attachments. It's mad how this raid ends up panning out, trust me. So we get some shots on him there. He gets some good shots back on us here. I'm listening for the audio, listening to where he could be moving to. And again, I've backed up, right-hand peek, making sure that I'm giving like the smallest part of my body to be seen. I hear the guy walking around. He could potentially be up on second, or he's come down onto first just there. I back up, again, making sure, right-hand peek. Always got the cover behind that wall. This guy sprays at me. We spray back, and now we are really, really in trouble with bullets. Approximately 5 bullets left in this, and we've got 5 bullets left in the MK17 as well. I hear this guy running away, and he runs on wood to my left. So I know that I've got the opportunity now to push along this hallway. I checked to see if I've got pro patrols. I don't have any left. And I'm like, right, I need this SR25. It has no attachments on it because I've stripped it. But it is my only hope of surviving this fight. So it's time to grab this naked SR25 and see what we can do. Quickly heal the thorax, make sure that that's like obviously the most important area. We chuck the magazine that was in our rig into the SR25. We hear the guy pushing along the hall, right hand lean, bosh. What have I just done? What have I actually just done in this raid? I have just taken a guy's SR25 because I had nothing left and bonked this dude in the head. Like, what is this raid? So yeah, as you've heard, I explained it there. I was kind of a little bit baffled. 6 PMC kills, some juicy boys rocking flares. I then killed the guy that sat in the bin bags in the corner after hearing the shuffle. And it's all little things like that. You need to be paying attention to absolutely everything. I remember when I first started on Tarkov, I would hear things or think I've seen or heard things and not react upon it. If you think you saw or heard something, just be so vigilant, pay attention, just constantly keep checking around. And it's like with this. I go back to the original 2 that I killed downstairs, and they've been completely and utterly stripped. So I'm like, right, let's go on a little treasure hunt super quick. And we end up finding one of the rigs in the room. We turn around and find an ADAR behind the door. And then I go looking for the attachments. And there we go. They are literally just hidden behind this sofa. It was quite frustrating. I wasn't able to grab everything because they were too far away. The game actually wouldn't allow me to get it. But as you can see on the screen, that is what we managed to get out with. We had 3 weapons, a rig full of loot. Like, it was pretty decent. 6 kills, 2 flares. And yeah, just an all-round pretty decent raid. So if you've enjoyed that, guys, please, as I say, like, comment, sub. That'd be amazing. Come check me out live. Twitch.tv/IMinimann. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.